Andy,
What's up? We're gonna do this.
got a hat for you?
Why do I feel like a peewee fisherman? Wayne is teaching me about the art of mating. This is disgusting.
So you see there's some fish right there. See it?
Chefs are nuts and they are partiers.
Oh! Oh my God! People will fish their whole life and not catch a bluefish that big.
I feel like I just gave birth.
That's a big fish. I'm Tom Colicchio, and I'm in the food business. From restaurants to reality TV, my true passion is fishing. No matter the size of the catch, I always love a good fight. And on my show, we've always got something or someone on the hook. This is Hooked Up. Today I'm meeting with my old fishing partner, Captain Frank Crisatelli. He's taken us out fishing in New York Harbor, where he's been a top fishing guide for over 25 years. Hey, what's up, Frank? How's it going out there?
Great. Awesome.
Now we're just waiting around for my friend Andy Cohen to get here. Bravo executive and host of his own late-night talk show, Watch What Happens Live, and author of his recent released memoir entitled Most Talkative. You know, this guy knows just about everything about pop culture, but I doubt he has much experience fishing New York Harbor.
I think it's a nice day for fishing, but given that I know nothing about fishing, I really couldn't say. It seems like it. I haven't fished since Camp Nebagaman in Lake Nebagaman, Wisconsin, many years ago. I think Reagan was president. I just remember putting worms on the thing. Am I gonna have to do that? What kind of fish are we gonna catch in this New York harbor is what I'm wondering. I am what I would call a Jewish adventurist, meaning I'm an adventurist with asterisks. I consider Colicchio inviting me fishing a safe bet. Tom and I don't see each other often, but when we do see each other, we make it count.
Andy,
What's up?
I'm good. How you doing?
We're gonna do this.
How's it going?
I'm so excited.
You got your fish shirt on?
Yeah, theme dressing.
Theme dress. Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I'm glad you said you're into theme dressing, because I got some stuff for you.
Cool.
Look, I got a vest for you, nice little fishing vest.
I love a
I gotta put that on. Very fashion forward these
I am
days.
so butch.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna.
Yeah, I just got a fishing vest on. Is this some gear? Oh no, are these like leather chaps or something?
Oh.
Wow.
Got you geared up.
Okay, am I literally putting these on?
Yeah.
Oh, these are kind of comfy.
I mean, they're not assless, but you know,
Okay.
we try.
I like an assless chap, but how does my ass look is the question. Okay. This is
our boat?
exciting.
Andy's Frank.
How you doing, Captain Frank?
Good. How are you?
Good. How do I look in my gear?
Well, you're not complete, really.
Oh my God, I got more gear?
This would make it really.
I mean,
That would be perfect.
Why do I feel like a peewee fisherman right now?
Exactly.
For some reason.
He's not your friend, is you? He shouldn't have dressed you that way, because you would only dress that way if you were going into a stream trout fishing.
But we figured you were okay with it.
He knows I like some gear.
This is Wayne. He'll be mating for us.
Hey, Wayne.
He's gonna land all
You're gonna
those
be
big fish
mating
that-
for us?
Yes.
Sir,
What does that mean?
I'll be taking care of all your tackle and getting you hooked up with some fish.
He's not like our stud or anything like that.
I don't know what you said, but I like it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Start it up.
So the New York Harbor, I mean,
As most people don't expect, you live in New York City.
yeah.
There is tremendous fishing right outside the Verrazano Narrows Bridge,
Wow.
even up both rivers.
And the fish are clean and the water is good?
Yeah, the water's actually very clean right now. The only time you don't want to be around this water is after heavy rain.
Really?
Everything gets flushed out of the sewers. We launched from Chelsea Piers. And what most people don't know is just minutes from downtown Manhattan, it offers some truly spectacular urban fishing. And it's fall. It's the best time to hunt for stripers, bluefish, and false albacore.
Tom wanted to make it as absolutely as hard as he could for me. So that's why we start at 12 o'clock.
No, we started at 12 o'clock because this guy can't wake up early.
Well, excuse me. Daddy hosts a late night show,
Yeah?
so I don't like to wake up at the crack of dawn to fish because I'm just recovering at that point, yes.
And I was up at 5:30 with the kids.
Well, that's your problem. You stay in your lane, I'll stay in my lane, all right? Will and Grace or Modern Family? You know, I'm gonna go with the classic, Will and Grace. I love Modern Family, but you know what? I can't get enough of Karen and Jack, so I gotta go with Will and Grace.
Let's talk TV. Figure I got you in a boat, we'll talk TV.
Talk TV on a boat?
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, what was it though? What drew you to it?
It just seemed fun. It seemed exciting, magical, bigger than life. I always say about TV, you don't work in TV, you get to work in TV.
Yeah, okay, all right.
It just seemed like something, I couldn't believe that there was an actual business.
Right, a job, right.
So it just seemed fun.
Right, but you wanted to be in front of the camera.
I knew I wanted to be in it, and at first I wanted to be in front of the camera, and as I got involved in TV, I realized, wow, I could move to New York and work behind the scenes and have a great life. Because I wanted to be on the air in news. I just moved to New York and said, wow, I'm just gonna work behind the scenes, and I did at CBS News for 10 years. The fact that I wound up on the air is so wild all those years later.
I guess your book is entitled Most Talkative.
I was always getting in trouble for talking too much. We've been on the set of Top Chef, and these guys have been doing Judges Table, and I've either walked into the shot in like Hawaii at the finale,
right,
or I'm just yapping and they're like, Andy, shut the...
We just figured you want to be on camera that bad. This is
Well,
before you had a show. Hawaii was before you had a show.
Hey Frank, slow down a sec. I want to get a picture of the tower. Doesn't it warm your heart to see that tower every day?
It does actually.
It is so great for us all to see that building going up. Oh, see, this is amazing. I haven't seen it from this point of view.
Good angle.
I love to see that building. So wait, we're going there?
We're going under the bridge. The New York Harbor actually extends, pretty out there. So we'll figure out which way we're going.
These leather pants are coming in handy. Can I borrow these on Saturday night?
They're yours.
Thanks.
The Verrazano Narrows Bridge has always been a world-class spot to find stripers and bluefish.
So if you see on the chart here, there's a big shoal that comes off, so it's 80 feet out here. So you see there's some fish right there. See it?
Yeah.
So that little red ball right there.
So you got your own little Doppler radar there, huh?
Sonar, yep. There's a couple of fish here, right here.
Wow. Where do you want me to get an eel from? This bucket? Okay. Oh. Oh. This is disgusting. Oh. Oh. Eel. Come on, dude. Wayne is teaching me about the art of mating.
You just want to click your finger there. That lets it run all the way out.
Now it's going down. Okay, okay.
Yeah, with these bass, you want to fish all the way on the bottom.
Okay.
Loosen it up. So then, Andy, he put you in free spool. So when you feel a fish take it, you just turn the handle and start reeling. Do it real fast. That's how you're gonna do it when you get the fish, all right? Tom, you said you couldn't fish.
So I don't think he's been out fishing much.
You know he's gonna catch the first one, right?
You got
I
it.
feel like I am.
We got some bird activity on the other side of East Bank.
We got a call. We're gonna go.
We're just gonna reel everything up. It's a little slow pickings, so if we get a report, we gotta go.
Here's my eel.
Did you name him yet?
I think I'll call him Padma.
We're gonna go get some fish.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna go get some fish. New York or St. Louis? Well, St. Louis is in my blood. I got red blood, cardinal red, but New York.
So a lot of times what we're looking for is birds.
Birds?
Well, if you have big fish pushing the bait up from down below, they push to the surface, and the birds come down and try to get that bait too.
Got it.
they can get it because they're up, coming out of the water. The fishing gets very easy for us when we can do that because the fish are on the surface, they're feeding, and usually you throw anything out there and they'll eat it. We're now following the birds and heading to water right off the beaches of Coney Island.
Jay-Z or Diddy? Wow, that's tough. I actually have gotten to know Diddy a little bit over the last few months, and he's such a sweetheart. I think I'm gonna go with Diddy, even though I obviously, no disrespect, Jay.
I just from reading your book, your mom means a lot to you. If your mom was a TV mom, who would she be?
She would be a George Costanza's mom.
George Costanza's mom.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think she would like to hear that. But yeah, I think she would be a little George Costanza's mom.
I grew up watching TV, never ever thought I'd be in front of a camera.
Yeah, right.
But you want to be in TV, you come to New York.
I moved to New York after school and said, you know what, I'm gonna wait tables until I get a job at CBS News. And I wound up getting a job at CBS like 10 days later. And then I just have worked in TV ever since. That was 22 years ago.
Once you were an executive, did you ever think did you think you blew your shot of getting in front of the camera?
For sure. I thought it was definitely over. And even, it's funny because I had this blog on BravoTV.com that I started writing because I was asked to write it. And then I started doing this web show after Top Chef. And it was a show, we wanted an after show after Top Chef, which is really how this whole thing started way before The Housewives. Now I've done 300 and something episodes on Bravo of this show.
I think I was on your 300, wasn't I?
You were not on my 300th, but you were on one of the first online. I mean, you've made some very notable appearances on the show. Wayne is working the rod.
Oh, fish on, fish on, fish on!
Oh!
Andy!
Straight up and down, straight up, yep.
Reel it in, Wayne?
Yeah. Now reel down. There you go. Tom's hooked up on the front on the fly.
Yep.
Nice, double header.
The question's gonna be, whose fish is bigger, Tom or mine?
How you doing, Andy? Here, hold on, let me get next to you.
Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! I feel like I just gave birth. So exciting. Oh my God, I'm exhausted.
Congratulations. Doesn't look like he has any teeth, right?
They have the nastiest teeth, these fish.
Now watch this, you ready? Look at those teeth.
Oh my God, wow. Oh my God. Ellen or Oprah? I love Ellen. She's my lesbian sister, but I gotta go with Oprah. She's the queen.
We had a nice day fishing, but hanging out, bonding nicely. Now I got a bone to pick with you.
Okay. Oh my God.
So I'm reading this book. I get a sense that you don't really care for Top Chef that much.
Why? What are you talking about?
We have about 2 pages and the Housewives
I
have
know,
2
it's true.
chapters. I'm starting to feel like you don't like us.
Well, my Top Chef stories are so R and higher rated. But let's face it, chefs are nuts and they are partiers. I don't know that I could write my behind the scenes stories of Top Chef yet.
Okay.
Maybe the sequel. Oh my God, Top Chef is my favorite, Tom.
Okay. Pull back. No, don't reel yet. Pull back. Now reel down.
Pull it up. Reel it down.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. There's like 4 fish back there.
Oh my God.
Oh, did you see the swell when that thing ate?
These are monster bluefish. It's a good workout, huh?
Yes. This is exhausting.
So, what do you think?
I cannot believe the size of those fish.
They're big fish. Bluefish get a bad rap. Nobody wants to eat them.
Would you ever cook a bluefish?
Yeah, I every summer. But usually what I do is I wrap them in foil, salt, pepper, wrap them in foil, and put it on the grill. They're really good smoked too because there's so much oil in them. But you see how crazy it gets. It's very active.
Very active. You see how it's a sport. You're running around, you're chasing, you're going where the action is.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. It is. General Hospital or Days of Our Lives. I'm gonna go with GH. I was really an All My Children guy in the day, but I find NBC soap really cartoony as opposed to the realism in ABC soaps. ABC soaps seemed kind of urban and more crisp to me. NBC soaps look like they were on old VHS tapes. People ask me about pitch meetings and what it's like when people come pitch shows, and they take various forms. But once Sybil Shepherd was pitching a show where she and her best friend was like a reality absolutely fabulous, basically. And so I think in order to show me how crazy she was, she kept talking about how hot it was in the room, and she wound up saying, let's take our shirts off. It's so hot in here. She took her shirt off and I took my shirt off, and she has like a black bra on. She was really flirty with me, and she was like, oh, I love Jewish guys and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, do you not realize how gay I am? Like, what are you not seeing in this situation?
She was Sybil Shepherd. She probably thought she could turn you.
Exactly. She turned me further
Right.
gay. But anyway.
I guess the big question is, because she took her pants off.
No, she didn't take her pants off. She then said, let's take our pants off. And I was freeballing that day.
Right.
And I said, no, I can't do it.
So the question, if you weren't freeballing, would you have done it?
Probably.
Probably?
Yeah. And I never freeballed during a pitch again.
If I go and pitch you again, I'm going to have a very different idea.
You will know that I'm wearing underwear.
I'm going to start taking my clothes off.
Just in case, exactly, just in case.
When you were trying to reel before and it was pull and drag,
Yeah.
we set those just right. So that way when that thing hits, it's not too tight where it'll break our line.
Right.
But it's tight enough where it'll set that hook when he eats it. So when you feel fish, that thing will just start peeling and peeling.
You own him. He's yours. Oh,
He just ate the thing. I lost him. I popped him off.
and now, even though you work out and you go to the gym, there's gonna be muscles that hurt tomorrow.
Oh, great.
That you did not know you had.
Fishing muscles.
Fishing
Tricep,
muscles.
You know, forearm, tricep.
Does that mean I can get a body like yours?
Yeah, right.
Fishing jokes. Manscaping or natural? Natural, man. Natural. You think Wayne and Frank manscape? No, I'm with those guys. We're men, we're real men.
Housewives, huge ratings.
Yes.
You don't feel, no remorse at all, sort of some of the things that happen. I mean, you had a suicide in LA.
Well-
and obviously family that don't talk to each other anymore.
No, I think that, well, first of all, I have to put the suicide bus separate because I really don't believe, and no one at Bravo believes that had anything to do with the show.
I'm not saying
Exactly.
that.
So in terms of the other things that's happened, we've had marriages fall apart. We've had people fall in love.
Okay.
People have babies. We had Jacqueline come out and say that she was dealing with this situation with her autistic kid. We have had situations where we have said to women, we don't want you back on the show. You have to figure your life out.
Got
It
it.
would not be healthy for you to do this. And in terms of, marriages falling apart, I believe that those marriages would have fallen apart
anyway?
eventually. I think that the situation probably came to a head quicker because you have other people saying, this guy doesn't treat you right. I pretty much stand behind the women and their decision to go on the show. And I feel like when it gets to a point where it's too much, we have stepped forward and said, maybe we should talk about this, or how can we make this okay for you?
Do you think this is fair? Morton Downey Jr., Jerry Springer, Andy Cohen.
No, I don't.
Why not?
Look, I think that with these reunion shows, I think it depends on the city. I think if you look at Jersey, there's an element of intense emotion and, somehow in the Venn diagram of Jerry Springer, they might intersect for a second. But I think that's a show about family. Right now, it's a show about families that really don't like each other. I think that will change and evolve. The Housewives reunion shows are about frothy conflict and emotion. Jersey is always really top of mind. That's something that, we think of. But I think if you look at New York reunions, they're arguing about the etiquette of borrowing a designer dress, and so that's, and that's more of a conversation. So I view it as the modern day soap opera. I always love soap
I was going to ask you
operas.
that question. So your legacy as a TV producer and you're good with this.
Are you not?
No, I know, I'm not.
I feel like the show is a guilty pleasure for a lot of people. I think it's anthropology of a certain class of people in a certain city that has a really strong cultural identity.
Oh, Andy, nice visuals. Now you're showing off.
Boy, just when you think you're gonna have a sip of soda, you catch a fish.
Okay, lift the rod. There you go. Oh, was it a striper?
Oh my God, this is big.
Big bluefish. Monster.
Oh my God.
Andy, that's what we call a slob. Not unlike what you just called me earlier, but it's okay.
Sorry, Captain.
A slob bluefish, a really big, fat.
You gotta lift up, lift up, lift up. Just like you're doing a curl. Just lift it up. Just lift.
Okay.
Now drop down and reel. Monster fish.
All right, now take the pressure off the rod, Andy.
Drop down, drop down.
There you go.
Wow.
Spit that more. Tension on it.
Oh my God! Look at the size of that. That's a 15-pound bluefish.
15-pound bluefish?
People will fish their whole life and not catch a bluefish that big.
This is a good introduction to fishing because, you know, this gets people coming back. When they sit around all day and they don't catch fish, they're
Right.
bored, they don't come back.
Oh my Lord. That is a monster.
There we go.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's a big fish.
Fish or fowl? You know what? Maybe 12 hours ago I would have said fowl, but I've had the best day fishing. I'm gonna say fish.
What about your future?
Oh man, my mantra in TV and in life has always been, as long as I'm happy, everything else will kind of find its way to me. And so, as long as I'm happy doing what I'm doing, good things will come, hopefully. And if the bottom falls out, I'll go freaking work on a fishing boat with Wayne and live happily ever after.
Wow, that was a long, incredibly successful day of fishing. But now it's time to head back. All right, get you back on dry land.
Woohoo!
Mating. He's never ending.
Wayne, thanks for teaching me how to mate. Thanks, man.
You were great.
Captain, thanks.
You would never tell that you hadn't been fishing much, I tell you.
Thank
did
you.
Wonderful.
It's exciting.
Go.
Thanks, guys.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, now I'm kind of sad to be leaving, frankly.
Don't miss Hooked Up. I'll be trekking across the globe, looking for some really big fish and talking to some really cool people, like my friend here, Andy Cohen.
Yeah.
Click here to subscribe. It's only on the Reserve channel, only on YouTube.
Thank you so much.
Are you serious? I'm sitting here with David Sally and Cause, and this is Artist Talk. Have you ever gotten into any legal problems?
Nothing that wasn't controllable.
You know, there's that fine line between creativity and just mania. I think if I wasn't a writer, I would be a neurotic, strange person that people want to stay away from. It's like harnessing your OCD.
Harnessing my OCD. That's a genius.
Hey, I'm Joy Bryant, and I am a board sport enthusiast. I like to shred. And on my new show, Across the Board, I'm going to be shredding with the best of them.
Want to shred, yeah.
Yeah, I want to shred.
Yeah, well, let's do it.
My favorite friends, celebrities, athletes, artists. We're going to snowboard, we're going to surf, we're going to skateboard, we're going to have a great time.
Well, we both came over, went over some hurdles, a little obstacles today.
Yeah.
You break through shyness, and me.
Breaking through that
What?
Tom, how's it going,
Good,
dude?
how you doing?
Good to see you, man.
I don't know if you're gonna make it or not.
No, I mean, 5 a.m. is tough.
What do we got right there? Shark, I see him right there. Oh. All right, come on. This is the frisky one here. Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, you have a reputation of pissing people off. Like your blog pisses people off.
It pisses people off. This face pisses people off, But sometimes I get along.
Did your dad, was he on you constantly telling you how to do it since he was in the business?
My dad was such a dick because he'll always tell me I suck, and then when he's in front of other people, that's my son. That's my son. He's real good.
Jim.
Only on YouTube.